I'm a survivor of violence. I've been impacted by violence. My family has been impacted by mass incarceration.
That was my introduction to CVI. I was impacted by violence.
But what we like to do with this conference and other efforts is to make sure that we harness, uplift, and respect and honor the voices of the frontline workers.
I think my purpose and what I do now is to save lives.
During their hardest and darkest times, that's my job to show up.
CVI is such an important way to address community safety.
If you care about preventing violence in the community, you need to care about the people doing the work.
The action happens on the ground with individuals who have lived experience.
That lived experience wasn't a thing, right? It wasn't considered a thing in the work years ago. But now you're coming into the profession, now seen as a profession.
Speaking on how my lived experience is turning into expertise.
When I started in the 90s, community violence intervention wasn't as organized.
And I just fell in love with the work, and I think so many people doubted me.
Women have long been the backbone of community violence intervention.
We need to be able to say, not only do we know, do we feel, do we see that it is working, this particular strategy or program, but we can show you.
I'm such a huge fan of this conference.
The benefit of a national conference is to get around each other, get around other service providers.
Around other folks that are passionate about the same thing I'm passionate about, which is saving people's lives.
To connect community, connect the work that's happening at the ground and seeing where there's an opportunity to be a partner in that.
But this is really a movement across the nation.
We have seen and been a part of the growth of coalitions, pushing for continued investment in our CVI strategies across all aspects of our ecosystem.
We'll share what we do in LA, Chicago shares what they do, Newark, Oakland, New York.
So that everybody is working on the same accord for the same goal.
We're here because the stakes are real and because the violence we're working to prevent isn't abstract, but it's personal, it's generational, and it's ongoing.
CVI is part of public safety efforts rather than just an alternative.
We are professionals and we do impactful work, and it matters, and we deserve to be recognized in the public safety ecosystem.
This year, on behalf of Giffords Center for Violence Intervention, I'm proud to recognize Lifeline Colorado with the Giffords Lifesaving Service Award, a reminder that the field of community violence intervention is no longer operating in the margin. Giffords is proud to stand with you, and I want to say this really clearly. We always will stand with you.
It is a movement of people that are learning from one another, but also like, how can we be better? How can we grow? Can we bring more people into the space?
So the work is working, and we are persisting. Because you can cancel a program, you can ignore a strategic plan, but you cannot ignore a movement.